Hey psychos, do you agree with this statement? Privacy is your superpower. What others don't know, they can't ruin. Keep your life close to the chest. People thrive on drama. Welcome back to our channel. Let's discuss these deep words. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below to get notified when we upload a new video. Let's jump into it. No. 1. You are more than your struggles. Many people feel compelled to open up about their personal problems. It may make them feel better to unburden themselves, or they might think that by sharing, they will receive support. However, when people are in the habit of broadcasting their troubles, they're giving others the opportunity to fuel their drama addiction. These individuals feed off of other people's pain. So if you have a problem, be cautious who you tell. Only those who genuinely care should be privy to your struggles. Because people who want nothing more than to thrive off of drama can manipulate you into giving them the upper hand. Do not let anyone be privy to your problems if they are prone to gossiping or talking behind your back. If you must vent, do so to a stranger or someone who isn't known for dishing out gossip. No. 2. Your confidence is attractive. A person who is confident in themselves and their abilities doesn't feel the need to show off. They understand that what they know and who they are is enough. There is no need to brag about their successes or put down others. Why? Because they're too busy basking in their own glow. Some people crave attention because they're insecure. The best way to deal with such individuals is to ignore them. Never stoop to their level and play their game, because doing so gives them the satisfaction they're looking for. By refusing to engage, you demonstrate that you are secure in yourself. Such people only gain satisfaction from belittling others because they're miserable themselves. Remember, you are beautiful just the way you are. No. 3. Sometimes you have to be selfish. No one will take care of you the way you need to be taken care of. You must do it all yourself. This does not imply that you should mistreat others, but rather that you should prioritize your own needs and desires. It's not always easy to put your needs first, especially when there are people who would rather see you suffer. You know who I'm talking about, right? Those individuals who believe that the world owes them something and who are always waiting for someone to come and save them. Well, guess what? Life doesn't work that way. In order to enjoy your existence, you must take charge of it. Putting your needs first may appear selfish, but it is truly an act of love towards yourself. Allow yourself to live life on your own terms without guilt or shame. Your happiness is entirely up to you. 4. Distance is important. You must establish boundaries and maintain your distance from certain people. Some folks simply don't deserve to be in your life. They cause nothing but trouble and exist solely to spread misery. It's essential to recognize that not everyone is meant to stay in your life. Some people only appear when they need something from you. When you refuse to comply with their demands, they vanish only to resurface when they require something else from you. These people are users, and it is crucial to be able to recognize and break free from such toxic relationships. Setting boundaries with toxic people is a sign of strength, not selfishness. Prioritizing your well-being over appeasing others is a healthy way to protect yourself from emotional manipulation. Remember, true friends and genuine connections are built on mutual respect and support, not one-sided demands. No. 5. Not every disagreement is meant to be resolved. You can't force people to see your point of view. Trying to change someone's opinion is pointless. Some folks just like to argue. They enjoy feeling superior and having the last word. If you realize that a discussion won't lead anywhere productive, why bother continuing it? You can't win every argument, and attempting to do so only causes unnecessary stress. Some confrontations aren't meant to be resolved. Instead, some people simply like to argue. You can't win every argument, and attempting to do so only causes unnecessary stress. The most effective response to an individual who simply argues for the sake of arguing is to ignore them. Why give such a person the satisfaction of seeing you upset or stressed? Simply walk away. Your peace of mind is more valuable than any argument. No. 6. You shouldn't expect gratitude. Some folks just don't appreciate what they have until it's gone. For instance, imagine you spend hours preparing a meal for your family and you put a lot of thought into it. You chose the recipe, purchased the ingredients, and put a lot of effort into cooking it. However, your family members seem indifferent and fail to express any gratitude for your efforts. How would you feel in this situation? Probably frustrated and taken for granted. Similarly, when you pour your heart and soul into helping someone, whether it's through advice, support, or other forms of assistance, you shouldn't expect them to be grateful. People often take others for granted and fail to appreciate the help they receive. It's a sad reality. Sometimes you have to learn to let go and stop investing your time and energy in those who do value it. Instead, focus on taking care of yourself. That way you won't be hurt when people don't acknowledge your efforts. 7. Be wary of those who apologize profusely. Someone who apologizes excessively probably doesn't mean it. Excessive apologies indicate that the individual feels guilty, ashamed, or uncomfortable. People who apologize too much are typically worried about what others think of them. They seek validation and approval. Hence, they apologize even when they've done nothing wrong. Their apologies sound insincere. People who don't apologize excessively are more likely to be genuine. They don't feel the need to explain themselves or seek approval from others. Thus, when they apologize, it carries more weight and sincerity. No. 8. People who interrupt a lot lack self. Interruptions are often seen as rude and inconsiderate. A person who frequently interrupts conversations probably lacks self-control and empathy. They may not understand how their behavior affects others. People who respect themselves and others exercise self-control and consider the feelings of those around them. Interrupting can be disrespectful and inconsiderate. It shows a lack of regard for others' thoughts and feelings. Self-control is an essential aspect of emotional intelligence. It involves regulating one's emotions and behaviors in a way that is socially acceptable and considerate of others. A lack of self-control may indicate emotional immaturity and an inability to empathize with others. 9. Some people are incapable of change. You can't save everyone. Attempting to do so often results in disappointment. There are some folks who simply don't want to change. They prefer to dwell in their misery and use it as an excuse to mistreat others. People who refuse to change are unlikely to improve. Consequently, it's wise to steer clear of them. These people can be identified by their constant complaints about their problems. If someone constantly talks about how terrible their life is, it's probably because they enjoy being a victim. They've grown accustomed to feeling sorry for themselves and won't break out of that cycle unless they decide to change. Number 10. Stop caring about what people think. People often worry too much about what others think. This concern can cause anxiety and stress. However, it's crucial to remember that people tend to care more about themselves than others. We all have different experiences, perspectives, and opinions, which is natural. When you put too much emphasis on others' opinions, you're essentially giving them the power to control your emotions and well-being. Why let others have such a strong influence over you when they're preoccupied with their own lives? It's essential to focus on your journey and stop worrying about what others think. You have to live with yourself at the end of the day, so choose to live authentically and fearlessly. Do you agree with these statements? Which ones resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. As always, thanks for watching.